All right, so let's continue this problem 17 with C and D. C and D are related to each other. They're asking me to create a new function, f over g. The name of this, they could have called this h, but the way that they're naming it is telling me how it was constructed. This new function is created by taking the function f and dividing it by the function g. And if we look at part D, look how similar it is. It's that fraction only flipped. It's g of x over f of x. So once we have the answer here in C, we're just going to flip it to get our answer in D. So that's going to be the easiest way, I believe, to do this, right? Now, f of x itself is a fraction, x over x plus 2. And g of x is a fraction. When you have a fraction within a fraction, they typically, most textbooks call it a complex fraction. All right. Now, multiplication division of fractions, however, is, even though this looks complicated, it's easier than addition and subtraction, because if you remember your elementary school days, division is the same thing as multiplying by the reciprocal. What this fraction bar is, it means division. So I can change that division to multiplication. I can take this numerator and multiply it not by the denominator, but by the reciprocal of this divisor, the denominator. This x minus 1 now comes up to the numerator, and this guy, this 3x minus 1, is in the denominator. And when you multiply fractions, it's super easy. You just multiply the numerators together, x times x minus 1, and we multiply the denominators together, x plus 2 and 3x minus 1. So I'm going to leave the denominator in factored form, but I'm going to multiply that numerator together. But this part of this answer right here, that's what I'm going to flip to get my answer in D. I'm going to have the x times x minus 1 is now in the denominator, and I'm going to leave that in factored form. But this denominator is now my new numerator, x plus 2 times 3x minus 1. So let's finish this in D. X times x minus 1 is x squared minus x. And like I say, we've already seen that to find the domain of a rational function, since you want to avoid division by 0, you want to see that denominator in factored form. X can't be negative 2, and x can't be 1/3. 1/3 of 3 is 1, and 1 minus 1 gives you a 0. In factored form, it helps you to see the denominator. And in the next skill set, it also tells me a couple of other things as well. And over here, I'm going to leave that denominator in factored form. But they do expect me to multiply the numerator together. And you can do it in the form of a table, but I'm just going to multiply that. That's what you should get, unless I have made a silly mistake there. So here's my answer for D. Here's my answer for part C. And you can see that they're reciprocals of each other. Hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.